Dragon Ball Super manga is back, baby, with Toyotaro at the helm. But of course, let's all have a moment of silence for Akira Toriyama. Okay, so about a year ago, Dragon Ball Super's manga ended at chapter 103 due to its creator's demise. But now we're back with Toyotaro in charge, who is the artist of Dragon Ball Super. Now I know a lot of you guys are going to be upset that chapter 104 is a flashback, which goes back to tell the story on how Trunks and Goten became Saiyaman X1 and Saiyaman X2. Now, for those of you guys who haven't read it, don't be disappointed because it does open up more Dragon Ball lore. Like, did you guys know that there is a monument/museum that tells the story on how all the heroes of Earth saved Earth? I was excited to see Dragon Ball's Kane Sanin, who is literally Master Roshi's master. I mean, he gave his life to lock Piccolo the First up in a jar with the Mafuba. Of course, you got Hercule, the defeater of Cell. And from all that work he's putting in the streets, you got GT Saiyaman. They made a monument for Goku when he was a kid, but they didn't know who he was, so they just put a question mark on his face. To make a long story short, the school field trip was interrupted by criminals. Unlucky for the thieves, Clean God was making a movie in the same vicinity. He shocked Trunks by telling Trunks, "Do not fight because you're not wearing a mask." Then Clean God commenced to wiping the floor with all of the criminals, showing off that Clean God is not only a badass martial artist, but a powerhouse. Watching Clean God fight inspires Trunks and Goten to use their powers to make the world a better place. But he also explains that if he was going to do it, wear a mask so nobody knows who your family is, and so you can also have a regular life. But what I loved the most about this comic was the reveal on who Clean God actually is. If you guessed Gohan, you definitely are a Dragon Ball fan, because this is not the first time that Gohan's been an action star, but it is the first time that he inspired others to carry on his work. I don't care what you guys said, this manga was bomb, needed, and a breath of fresh air. But what do you guys think? Doesn't cost anything to follow. Baby, go to sleep now. Oh yeah.